Good evening. It's Blaze here. Today it's July 2026. It's pretty late in the evening in the east. In the, well, for me, anyways. But I want this quick little update about what they've added so far on the beta branch. Let's get started. First thing they added is a cable gun. Basically, uh, I'll show you what it does. I just looked at it right before I started this, and I think it's quite interesting. So I thought I would let's see where I can find it. I thought I would cover this first. They don't have it in the station PD yet. Okay, do it manually. Basically, what it is, it's a new tool. You have you got a funny little cartridge right there. It takes a battery and it has two slots in it, the battery and a cable coil. Here's what you can do. I right click right there and I can just zoop it as far as I want, like this. Nope, there's nothing for corner pieces yet. You can't do something like that in Stationeers, from what I can see. But what you can do is just do something like this and go as far as you want. Oh look, I hit the max. Now I can just refill it. Or maybe not. I can just go back this way. Run it over here a bit. Basically, they're adding elements of the Zoop mod to Stationeers. Oh look, there's a max too. Cable gun. Apparently it's a thing now, zooping cables, which is really convenient because now I can just walk along and press this, switch the cable to the other hand, walk along and keep it going. And then that's really cool, as you can see. So yeah, cable gun, and it looks like it takes some power to operate. Probably definitely a work in progress though. I don't know how much it's going to be changed. Another thing I noticed too is the last video that I put up of these super heavies. Looks like the cables are gone. So now what I can do is literally run them manually. It's kind of cool though seeing this. I need to turn the stabilizer on. It's kind of cool to see this where I can just draw it like that. And apparently you can cancel it too. So if I want to run it over to here, I can cancel it just like that, and now I can try again. Which is another really cool thing that Rocketworks is adding to Stationeers. So now instead of having to wonder where the cable is, now I can actually see where it's going. Basically, they completely redid this thing from last week, or last beta branch update, where you could just run it like this with no little preview of running the cable, and now you have this. Still very expensive though to run these super heavies, but it is interesting to see progress. Oh look, the light's on. I'm just doing this in real time so you can see how it is that I'm doing this. Now it looks like it comes from the center of the cable model, or the little item model right here. And now I just finished running the link all the way over. Really cool features they're working on, I'll tell you that. Power lines is something that probably would have been interesting to see a while ago, but aside from cable zooping, now they have this thing. Now you can run your power wherever you need, and then you don't need anything else. You just use the cable gun and zoop it over there. Don't know how far the max it can go there, but I'm gonna guess is 50 cables, because that's the biggest stack size you can have in the mod. But if you play a game with a mod that has a stack size mod, you could put a stack of 200 cables in there or something like that, and now it'll run for basically as long as you want, which is really cool because that means is they add something that there already is mod support for, and to get this, because there's mod support for it now, you can if you play with a cable stack size mod, you can just use the cable gun and run it all halfway up the mountain before you run out of cables, which is really cool based on what I know about those cable size mods. Now, it may work, it may not. I don't usually play Stationeers with mods, so I would not really be able to have reliable information on that. But it is something that somebody else can test on the beta branch if they so choose to, and they can cover that themselves. But as you can see, look, I need some more cables. As you can see, they added some really nice and new features to doing these cables and their power upgrade, which is exactly what this update's going to bring, is a power system upgrade. Let's turn this thing on. I wonder if the wall's going to work. So there you have it. Now, from what I understand with this update, what they were doing is basically they were working on things with power pylons that have, well, basically it's right in front of you. They added these on July 14th, and as well as being able to run cables. And now here on July 20th, now they have this new way of running cables where you can go up to the power pylon and connect it. So, well, you get a preview before you finish building it, and now you can cancel it too. So, oh, and the thing they added now, if I take my cable cutters, I can unlink this and get all my cables back, which is awesome because that means it's well, they're probably already going to do that. It means is I can run my this really long cable like this all the way this way. 29 cables in all. And now watch this. Take my cable cutters. Let's see if I get 29 back. Yep, I do. This is awesome. Oh, and check this out. So you're seeing this discovery as I work on it in real time, but you can't go past a certain distance while running this cable here. Basically, it has to stop. If you go too far, it turns red. But if you're within the right range, it turns this white color, which is awesome. So that'll really cut down. It'll be interesting to see how this develops. Just run another power cable out this way to my little nuclear reactor. Figure out what to do. This right here is just experimentation that I had done, and it doesn't go very far. But that's the update for July 20th, 2026 with the beta branch where they're working on these power lines. The new cable gun, which basically allows you to zoop cables only in a straight line though, and then whatever else is upcoming that I don't know about yet. Now, the question I'm gonna have. I wonder where did I put that thing? Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. The question I have now is how far can I run this cable before I have to stop? Wow, it places them down one at a time too. That's even better. So if I start at this runway, can I go? The cable runs too long? Oh, probably because it's... looks like it needs to be supported with a frame or something like that. It looks like a little bug, which is interesting because that means it's definitely still a feature that's in development. Now, I know this probably isn't going to be well made about. I'm just showing it in real time as they're being working on this. So there's an issue with max distance, right? Let's see if I can run it all the way over here to this elevator from where that landing pad is. Just clean up this mess a little bit. Oh, don't mind the space elevator. Let's see. Put this there. This will be my start point. Now, what I do, run it all the way this way. I'm going past 30 cables, past 40. So the max you can run it in the vanilla game, it looks like, is 50 cables. But I'm willing to bet that if there is someone was playing with a stack size mod, they could run it a lot further than just cables. But what in the world? Why is there only 15? There's 15 left over. That's interesting. So it looks like this algorithm is kind of funny. You can run a whole bunch of cables and literally save money on cables. And even though if you were placing it yourself, you don't. But it's an interesting algorithm to see. But that's all that I have for today. Interesting new thing with the development with this cable gun, which let's see. Just take a little picture of that. And, oh, the sun's coming up. Even better. Well, this Blaze, I hope you enjoyed this video or find it useful. And I'll see you in the next video.